Hey guys, this is Jimmy at Lower Build. I wanted to do a video. This is our new mixing medium. That's what we use to make paints. That's what you need. You can use it as a reducer, you can use it with mica powder, you can use it with paint, you can use it with both. But I'm going to show you really how this works. So you're going to need a bottle like this, and you're going to need a mixer. You can use metal, I use glass because it never rusts. So we're going to put a mixer ball in there. I'm going to start with paint. This is just a cheap craft paint that I had here in the shop. I'm going to pop that open. This is a brown. It's an acrylic paint, acrylic based paint, and it's way too thick. It would not go through an airbrush. There's no way. Some people say dilute it with water. The problem is it doesn't dry right. It blows everywhere. It doesn't mix right. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got brown in here. I'm not going to make a full bottle. I'd probably need about that much of the acrylic paint to make a full bottle. We're going to take this is what's in the Green Goblin, one of the Green Goblin colors. This is a mica. Trying not to get it all over me. I'm just going to spoon a little out. You don't need a ton for a 2-ounce bottle. I'm making usually hundreds of bottles at a time, 50 bottles plus at a time. Even that is probably too much. I'm going to just put some on this paper though. That's pretty generous. That's a good bit. You can get a general idea of what that color is, kind of a green, purple, gold. We're going to seal that up. Now I do this on a bigger scale. I make gallons at a time. If you guys are just mixing your own bottles, this is going to be the easiest way for you to probably do it. Or a funnel. We're going to get that mica in there. Not really trying to waste any of it. It's never cheap stuff when it's a shade shift. Alright, so we got our paint, we got our mica. It's entirely too thick. We're going to show you. Yeah, that's not going through an airbrush. It's not going through an airbrush. It's not airbrush paint right now. It's acrylic paint. That's where you need this. Airbrush medium mixer. Open that cap. Yep, there's a seal on it. I try to do that so they don't leak in the mail. Take that seal off. I'll give it a shake. There's a mixer in this too. And we're looking for a certain consistency. If I say it right. So you can see about the ratio that I've added so far. It's about 50-50 right now. We're gonna do more. It's about what I want. Paint, mica, and that's all the medium mixer that we make. Now, if I had my mixer here and not in my airbrush studio, I'd be able to do. First time I've been filmed doing this. Usually they don't pay me for that. Gross, get away. Get out of my inbox. No. But it's going to be mixed up pretty good. I might even hit it off the table a couple times. If you got one of the shaker mixers like I've got at home, that would make your life a lot easier. But you can hear it. You can feel. Let's see how this comes out. This is how I make my airbrush paints. Ooh, look at that. And I'll spread that out with the spoon. That's actually a really nice color. I should make that. And we're going to turn the flash off so you can see this color. That's about the thickness you want airbrush paint. So I'll show you that again as it's coming out of the bottle. If the top's all the way unscrewed. Yep, here we go. There, I loosened it. I twisted it tighter. You want to know what airbrush paint's supposed to look like? That's airbrush paint. That's the consistency that you should have. That'll spray really nice without clogging up your airbrush. That is a nice color. I think we're going to add that. Man, I don't know it. Camo. I don't know. It's like a camo shift. There's browns. You got your browns, your greens, your golds, your... But that is what you would use this for. You wouldn't use water. You wouldn't use alcohol. It's going to interact with paint. You need an airbrush medium. Now, this is cheaper than your golden high flow. This is cheaper than your Liquitex. But guarantee you, we sell it for our paints. This is the stuff that you want. Thanks for watching.